let's go into the back area of Kamp Kenan. Let's go check out the main pond, because it's something that we don't often see.
This is Kamp Kenan.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm hanging out here with Guapo and Lola. It is Cuban rock iguana season. These guys have been doing some breeding, and pretty soon I think she'll be laying some eggs. So I'll keep you guys abreast on that process. Hopefully it works out. She hasn't laid in a couple of years, so I'm hoping this year she gets back into the swing of things. But I wanted you to meet someone that's new at the camp. I had to move the good old blackhead python out just for a little while because I needed this enclosure, because we've got a male blue iguana. That's a Cayman Island Lewisii right there. He's not quite super tame yet, but he came from my friend Larry Wood. He actually was an animal that I had that I gave to Larry years ago, and Larry just can't keep him anymore, so he's back here with me. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys what's been going on with the camp. Kind of a bit of an update on this bonus video, just to keep you guys current with everything that's happening. So here he is. He's just kind of sunbathing. We don't want to stress him out too badly, so I want him to get used to me, and I want you guys to check him out. But there he is. You know, he's been eating some collards and some of that Missouri, so he is eating. He's been settling in. He's only been here a couple of days, but I'm definitely going to want to get him a larger enclosure. So I've got a lot of work that I need to do. There's so much. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this animal or if I'm going to wind up selling him down the road. I really don't know, but he is beautiful. And just look at the crest, that nuchal crest right on his neck. That is a male if I ever saw one. That's a beautiful animal. But I'm happy that he's not freaking out too terribly right now, because we don't want him to bash his face. But let's go move on over. Yeah, oh, you gonna eat a little? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna bob your head and show off for everybody? Oh, he's a pretty cool animal, huh? I love the Cyclura because I really do enjoy the way those crests are. They're just very beautiful dorsal crests on these animals. And again, to tell the difference between spiny tail iguanas and the Cyclura iguanas, if you look, there are breaks in the crest. One right behind the neck, okay, you see there's a break there, and then you see the break in the tail. I don't want to poke my hand over there because I don't want to upset him, but there's a crest on the tail, and then it breaks and meets the crest on his back. So that's how you kind of tell. And all Cyclura iguanas are going to have that kind of cresting pattern, okay? They're gonna have the breaks, the nuchal break, and then the break at the end. Again, you can check out Guapo. He's got the same thing. I can touch him. There's the break. There's no spines right there, okay? And there's no spines right there. So you can see they're segmented, you know? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Tail, body, and then, of course, the neck. All right, so let's move on over. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, look who it is. It's Slinky. Hey, Slinks, how you doing? It's early morning, so everyone's just starting to wake up and do their thing. There's Slinky saying hello. He's been doing great. You can see he's just happy and healthy. But I want to kind of continue on and show you what's been happening over at the camp, because there's a lot going on, man. I've got a lot of work to do. Lots of work to do, and I hope you guys will continue to watch and be along with it. Let's go see the other two Lewisii iguanas, these blue iguanas. They've been calming down a little bit more, so let's be a little bit quiet, and I'm just gonna kind of go over here. They're not quite as mental as they used to be, so there is some calming happening here. So there they are. I love these guys. I'm just gonna pull that out for them. I still haven't really done much in the way of handling these guys, but they are really cool. So they're gonna get a new enclosure as well. I've got some things in the works. I think you guys will dig it. I just got to get a machine over here so that I can lift the heavy objects. Let's throw that out. Hold on one second. Thank you. Okay, so here's the sulcata enclosure, and well, this is not going to be a sulcata enclosure much longer, guys. January we got some big things going on. Good old guys from Aquascape. We're going to be doing something pretty darn amazing right here. So we're going to build a Cayman Complex. It should be pretty cool. So we're going to have some Cayman crocodilians here, and there'll be a stream that meanders through here. I'm going to pull this whole thing down, and the sulcatas are going to move. They're going to move up front. So they'll have a new enclosure. It'll still be big enough for them. They'll still be happy, don't you worry. But I need this space because Look guys, ever since I was young, man, it was always been a dream of mine to have the types of reptiles that I really enjoy being with, having my own small little zoo, if you will, and that's exactly what I'm up to now. So I'm just trying to make those dreams a reality. Right there's Pinky's hanging out, and we're gonna move on over. Let's go see the cherry heads. These guys have been just amazing. Oh wait, before we see the cherry heads, which, you know, they're wandering around, no issues, doing good out here. These guys are cool. Here's Darth Maul, everybody. There she is, the one and only. What a gal, look at that face. I love her. Don't you just love that face? Incredible. And I love how all the tortoises just wander over to me. They want to see what I'm up to, see what I'm doing. So that's been really cool as well. Okay, so what I wanted to do, let's go in here and see our Rhino Iguanas. See the rhinos. These guys came to me from Starborn Reptiles, some nice people out there in Fort Myers, Florida, and look at how well they're doing. See, I just let the water run. It overflows, the tortoises drink from it, the lizards drink from it. Another tip, guys, is iguanas of any kind, be they the beautiful rhinoceros iguanas or even green iguanas, they love to drink from water that is agitated, okay? So that's something that I would recommend. Set something up like a mister or a drip that kind of ripples the water, okay? That's important. But in the meantime, let's have a look. There's my girl. There she is. There's Petra. And she should be giving us babies here soon, in another month or so. And then over there is Petro, her boyfriend. I'll get you a closer look at him. Really, really beautiful lizard. Just love these guys. And you can see the bulges right there. That's where the hemipenes are. All right, and the female does not have those bulges. So there's male. See the bulge? Female. And they're kind of set up. Look at how picturesque they look. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, they're just like, I don't know. One name's going this way, the other one's going that way, and the other guy's saying, hey, what's the matter with you? You ever see Goodfellas? It's a good show. Movie, rather. All right, anyway, so there are those two knuckleheads. They're doing good, and they really are knuckleheads, because look on top of their heads. It looks like they got two knuckles. So funny. And, of course, the Greek tortoises. So, yeah, that's cool. Let's get you back out, man. Sometimes it's fun just to do a video where you're checking in on the animals, making sure that they're okay, making sure that things are, you know, going swimmingly here at the camp, you know. We've been traveling lately. We've been doing a lot of videos from different wildlife areas. I've been getting a lot of great ideas. I got to get that in there. A lot of great ideas. And that's partially why I like to travel around and see how other people do things. Because I always get good ideas, man, and ideas are important. Sometimes they can be cost effective. You learn things from people, and it's just so important. Okay, so this is Fern Gully. This is the name of my Australian tree fern. Now, it's not really a tree, so I don't want any of you botanists to think I know it's a fern. It's just a fern that will grow extremely tall, and they love shade. And this guy is a little beat up because he wasn't in a shady enough area, but I replanted him here. So I hope Fern Gully just takes off, because these are some of the most prehistoric looking trees out there. I love them. They're not trees, ferns. You know what I'm saying. So it's good. It's also hot. Here are the redfoots. Redfoot's doing well. Oh, look who it is. It's Lego. Hey, Lego. Let go of my ego, Lego. There he is. Lego's doing well. No issues. All the other kids are treating him nicely. You know, he's been touched by an angel with that special saddleback there and that pyramiding, but he's doing well. So let's get him back inside this enclosure. I got waters to change. I got so much to do, man. Woo, insane. We got a lot to do today, but that's what I do all day, every day. How about this? Here's Hercules. Now I know some of you were upset because you thought Hercules was leaving. He was gonna go ahead over and hang out with the Arringtons, but that has not come to pass as of yet. And if you look down in here, remember I wound up putting him in with Lumpy and Brutus in the main enclosure, and he had some injuries. He got a little scuffed up, so he was, see this? That's what it looks like when a sulcata gets into a fight. See? And you see, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like me poking around there because he knows that hurt. He's rested up. He's doing much, much better. He doesn't limp around anymore, so I've got to just be very careful with him, and I don't think he's going to be living with the main colony. Because once I move that colony, it's gonna screw things all up. It's gonna change the balance in the colony. So there'll be a few months of a little bit of aggro-ness from the tortoises, but it's something that I have to do. So this will become the new enclosure for the sulcatas. It's nice and dry. There's not a lot of grass, so I'll be supplementing with a lot of hay. And feeding more often, but they've got a lot of space, a lot of places to hide, and I am going to also be building a shed for them to get out of the cold and rain. So that's what's going to happen. They're going to be living here. Very important that I do this because, you know, expanding into those Cayman is something that I've always wanted to do, and so I'm going to do it. And, you know, I'm really not concerned about breeding the sulcatas as much as I used to be. It's just not something that, you know, I think it's a tough animal. I love them. I think you should be able to sell them, but you got to make sure that you're honest when you sell them to people and let them know that they do get huge. We're going to keep these guys here, I've decided. They're going to stay. It's Nostradamus and Darwin. I'm going to keep them here because they're just so happy. We're going to have to build them another shed that's a little nicer right in this area. Here's Socrates just exploring some of the jungly area that I have. There's the good old Socks. Okay, so he's doing well, she rather. And I just think it's important to keep these guys here because they're so happy. Plus I've invested in that water area for the galops, and I really don't want to have to build anything else like that. So that's what I've decided there. And you know, it's cool, things are working. I'm happy about this. But man, oh man. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh gosh, that's a heavy old smash. Oh my gosh, that's tough being a tortoise over here, huh? That's a heavy girl to have crash on you. Are you okay, Nas? My goodness, that was just, oh gosh. Oh, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? You gonna eat the camera? Everyone, open your mouth, let's see inside. Say ah, come on, say ah for everybody. No? Look at Darwin, she's so beautiful. Look at his big nose. Hey, hey. Oh no, there you go. You guys almost went down the gullet of a Galapagos tortoise. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so it's June here right now. I think it's June 6th when I'm taping this, so you guys will see this on Sunday. But here is the front pond. So many of you guys were asking for an update on the front ponds. So here it is. And they're looking good. No turtles back in here yet. Okay, so there's no turtles. Here's Sophia's pond. And the reason, I'll show you why there's no turtles left, or turtles in here yet. But as we move on up to the waterfall, things are looking good here. And then right on the back side's the original aquascape ecosystem pond they put in for me. I just love this. We moved the croc heads over there. It's flowing down beautifully. The Oscars are good. In here I'm going to have tortoises. They're going to weed all this. I've been slacking. And I'm most likely putting the Radiateds in here. And again, guys, we're going to have the pond. There's going to be a waterfall and a pond right there. But you may have seen that in yesterday's Ask Kamp Kenan. I kind of gave you guys a little update. But you know what we don't do often? Let's walk around the big pond. I don't think you guys get enough of it. And I've got so many ideas. I mean, this place is a perfect template for me. We're going to landscape there. We're going to put a fire pit in over here. What do you think, guys? Let me show you. Kate wants a fire pit. So we've got some extra rock, okay? See the rock right there? I got to lug that rock over here. I'm going to landscape this out. And we're going to put a fire pit right here. We're going to put a fire pit right here. It's going to be awesome. So I think in this area, fire pit, some chairs, a little bit more plant life. I think that would be so cool. Very important. But let's go around, because you guys have seen this pond there. No big deal, just the wreck pond right there. But let's go let's go into the back area of Kamp Kenan. Let's go check out the main pond, and let's see who we can find in here, okay? Because it's something that we don't often see, and I want to show you guys everything that's going on. Okay, so I really love how the guys from Aquascape put these rocks here to help keep the soil up on that retaining wall. So I want to continue that. As I get a machine down here, I'm going to get more rock, place it around all the way around here. I've got so much work to do, and this could take years, everybody. So I hope you'll follow along for the process. But I want to kind of retain this so we don't lose a lot of that soil. Definitely don't want to lose this tree. That's my rainbow eucalyptus tree. I love that tree. It's so beautiful. Look at the bark. It's just such an interesting bark. They call it a rainbow eucalyptus because when you can peel this bark, and it's just really beautiful. You know, it's almost like a papery kind of tree, but I like that. I thought maybe you'd like to see that. I don't know. Oh, by the way, we've got the good old cooters, Florida red bellies here, and the water levels are extremely low. Hello, young lady. I don't have anything for you right now, pal. Nothing for you right now. But yeah, the water levels are low, and that's because we haven't had a lot of rain, which is a little disconcerting because, wait a minute. Hey, look at that. I think we're gonna get rain. All right, we're gonna do a rain dance. It's raining on my face right now. It's so warm. All right, check this out. Come through here. It's so funny, you know, when I come back here because this place, these cypress trees were so small when I moved in here 15 years ago. I mean, tiny. And now, look at this. Oh, and look at this. Here's what happens. The grandis love to go for walks. Here's why I love this tortoise turtle species. Here is a male grandis. All right, look at how big that is. There's my foot. Look at that. I love these tortoises because what they lack in color, they make up for in personality and behavior. They wander all over the place. They're always exploring. They eat grass. They swim in the water. They eat pellets. Just great all-around turtles, man. They do everything. And you'll see quite a few of them are out and about. But I love this area because it's so canopied. It's almost like, you know, jungly. I love it, but I can walk upright without having to crouch down, which is kind of neat. So I'm gonna leave this, maybe just trim this out a little bit, okay? And then you just come on out here, and there's more grandis. See that? Oh guys, there's a oh, I just saw a basilisk. There's a basilisk in there. There have been coming more and more basilisks up here. Let's see if I can find it so you guys can see it. I don't know. They're very, very wary. Let's see. Oh gosh, they are everywhere. What is that? Oh, it's a little Cuban animal. I mean, Cuban brown animal. No, I don't see it, guys. Sorry. They're so fast. So I got all this area. Eventually, I'd like to landscape it out. I want to continue to just beautify the entire 2.5 acres because that's all I'm on. I'm on 2.5 acres, and you know, I want to make the most of it, to be honest. But I rarely come back here, do I? How funny is that? We got beautiful date palm tree here. We got some of these queen palms. I want to put more rock work, but look at, I just love how these cypress are really growing up nicely. Here's the other side of the pond. Pretty cool stuff, man. Sometimes you find cool animals here too. Like, you remember I found that iguana a few months ago, but I haven't seen her since. She seems to have moved on. Anyway, it's just a little bit of a wander. So let's wander this way. The turtles seem to be hiding right now. All right, gonna walk on out to the radiated tortoise enclosure, which will change. It's definitely gonna change because the radiateds are gonna go out in front of the house. So they'll be moving along. And these guys are hiding because it's been hot. So here's a funny thing. I ripped up some hibiscus that were growing someplace I didn't want them, and I just threw them in here. They completely stripped them. How cool. There's a radiated right now hiding. It's like getting hot, so they're active in the morning, and then they kind of just go hide during the day and keep themselves from overheating. So okay, man, that's what's going on. Holy smokes. Woo, what a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini tour showing you what's been going on here at Kamp Kenan and what I have planned. So much work to do, but as always, I'll be documenting it so you guys get ideas, and hopefully we can all push each other forward. and make sure that we're doing the right things for our animals. Sometimes less is more, friends. Less is more. Okay, head on over to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. You can help support the channel. Plus, there's some new content on there you will not find anywhere else. And then, you know, hopefully you guys will dig it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we are. Here are all the beautiful cichlids and lily pads. And my gosh, I'm glad you guys are following along on this adventure I'm having, turning my yard into the ultimate reptile and human paradise, I might say, because I love it. There's the sarlacc patch. Oh, these lilies are just doing awesome. All right, everyone, it's hot. I think I'm gonna jump in the pond. I'll see you all soon. So long.